8 minutes left to go, and we've got the audio problem fixed, and thanks everybody for letting us know here in the arena. It is jam-packed. I'm telling you, if the fire marshal was here, he'd have to turn a blind eye. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Madigan will send it down into Carruthers. So just to get everybody up to date, I'm not sure how long we've been without audio. Starting goaltenders, Garapy for Pictou, and Cheeseman here for TASA. And the best part is, well, they haven't missed a goal. There's no score between the Crushers and the Ducks. We'll remind everybody that Inside the AUS is a feature here on Bell Fibe TV1. It looks at the coaches, administrators, and players that make Atlantic University Sport the ultimate student-athlete experience. Inside AUS available to Bell Line 5 customers, Atlantic Canada, Channel 141, as well as TV1 Online. Fibe TV1, brought to you by Bell Alliant. Past the halfway point, my name is Dan Hobson. Glad you could join us. This is the final here of the Peewee Championships from Trenton, Nova Scotia. TASA Ducks versus the Pictou County Crushers. 7:14 left to go, and Ducks have really controlled the play, but they've been unable to really get strong scoring chances. Maybe two. One of them came by Carruthers there on the power play that the Crushers had. 7 left to go. So they've definitely controlled the play, and it's going to be one of those games that the Garapy is going to pretty well have to stand on his head here for the Crushers to come away with a victory. The Drew fancy stick handle will send it back to Thompson. There's a wrist shot. I think he was trying to make it sure that it bounced off some bodies there up front, but it was well wide, but hoping maybe for it bounced off a body and in. LeGrew scores! Takes a couple of nice moves. There was a bouncing puck that went towards the net, and LeGrew put it in. One to nothing. And that's what the Pictou Crushers did not want there, is to be giving up the first one, because, you know, as the head coach of the Bedford Blues was saying, Greg McDonald, it says, like, you know, trying to come uphill against this team is really a hard task. He knows he's had to do it a few times here and was unable to do it. They were actually pretty even with their game in the semifinals earlier today, McDonald's Blues, but the Ducks scored towards the end and came away with the victory to punch their ticket here. So McDonald knows what the Crushers are in for right now, as they're going to have to do a little bit of an uphill climb, try to get back into it. But the thing is that the Crushers have sort of, you know, responded quickly throughout the tournament, and they tried there as that actually hits the body up front, and Cheeseman makes the stop. Join Fibe TV1 Scott Squires as he chats with Sarah Lunny and CTV Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 Newfoundland Labrador time. Get up to date on TV1's coverage with Scott Cyril. Sideline Scoop, that'll be tomorrow morning. And Scott Squires making his way back from Fredericton right now to be part of the show with Sarah Lunny, as well as Heidi Petrosic, Annalise Hand, and Priya Sam. And that will be tomorrow morning, 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 Newfoundland Labrador time, as the Ducks are going to be called for a penalty here. This is the second penalty of the game, going against LeBlanc. Eight minutes and 10 seconds at time. Power play number 2. And once again, Canning here, manning the point here for the Crushers, as well as McGilvery. Sim up there, as well as Perfume. And also out there, Avery. And another stop there by Cheeseman. A minute and 48 left to go in the penalty here to Sam LeBlanc. Clean face-off win there by the Crushers. But they were unable to go cross ice. They were probably setting up Canning there for the one-timer. McGilvery will tee it up. That's hits bodies out front. And flinching there was Furlong. Ducks will clear Furlong will go for a change, and he's frustrated as he needs to go and work out the kinks as he got in the way of that one. He actually went down the hallway, tried to walk it off. 5:09 left. Cross ice there, and Perfume not there in time. Sim following up. Saucers it up to Perfume. Back to the point. McGilvery tees it up, and a partial block shot as Carruthers gets in the way of that. As he got the shin on it, diving there to block the shot there. The team captain, there he has the puck once again. Had a second chance and a third chance, and now the Ducks will get it out to center ice area. They'll spin away and dump it in. That's Madigan. And Tompkins will go off. Woodworth, Phelan, Hopkins, and Madigan here. The penalty killers here for the Ducks. Just 30 seconds left in the penalty here to LeBlanc. And it seems like the Ducks, this is what they do, is they pressure and maybe make things difficult getting into the own zone, into their zone. And just as the Crushers do, slap down the rest of the way there by Woodworth. And if the Crushers hurry, they may get one final chance here on the power play, but they're taking a lot of time as there's 4 seconds left. So getting ready to come out of the box is LeBlanc, and he's out. Even strength. Here's Blaze McDonald. He's got some jets, but he's steered away from the net. Centering there. There's a tic-tac-toe and unable to shoot. Get a good shot down low with Sim. Ducks come back the other way. Actually, it's Mason, pardon me, with 3:29 left to go. Spinning away there is Noftel. As we said, solid defenseman here. Going up there to Abigail McKenzie, the female here, and of course has goals and aspirations of making the Subway Selects. That's the female AAA Hockey League. They have their Atlantic starting in Lance here on Thursday. And of course they had a series against the Metro Boston Pizza. LeDrew now. And a nice stick there by Noftel sends it to the near side with 2:54 left. Back center ice as Thompson will dump it in. And finish my point there on McKenzie is that the Northern Subway Selects are players pretty well from anywhere from Amherst to like Port Hawkesbury. Really hard for practices, really hard to get together for games, but they have come together and will be going to the Atlantics after winning their series against Boston Pizza. So congratulations to them. Of course, wish the East Hants Penguins and pretty well all the teams taking part in the Atlantics in the female championships, which starts Thursday, all the best of luck. But Northern Subway Selects pretty well one of your underdog teams, almost just like these Crushers here. They're down by 1. They've been outplayed, and of course the lone goal belonging to LeDrew at 8:28. 2:05 left to go. Steele now puts it up to Sim, and Sim was behind him, and he started going the other way, but he forgot something, and now the Ducks will send that forgotten thing back in, call a puck, and back the Crushers come. Steele unable to handle a pass there from Young. Gets into the Duck zone with 100 seconds left to go in the first. Carruthers now goes up the boards. It's in the feet of Marr there, and he had to find it there for a sec. Once again, Guthrow, second chance to clear for the Ducks. He can't. Avery's up there, making himself a nuisance there for the Crushers. Steele sends it down low to Sim, has his pocket picked, and back the other way is Furlong. Good to see him moving around because he blocked a shot and he felt it, and he had to go walk it off and went down the hallway just behind the Ducks bench with 1:10 left to go in the opening frame. Back in towards the corner. Puck battle along the boards, and it's going to be won by the Ducks there, but unable to get a shot there was Jack Tompkins. Last minute of play here in the first period. There's a shot. That hits a body out front, and Avery feels the big owie on that one as he goes off. 51.9 seconds left, and that will leave a mark for sure there on the leg of Kiefer Avery. He's on a 2-game goal streak here in these Peewee championships. Like to get one here to make it 3 and possibly tie this game up, but right now he's going to probably try to walk that block shot off as Madigan really got a lot of composite into it. 44 seconds left to go. LeBlanc calling for the pass, but the passing lane shut down. Woodworth trying to tip it towards Phelan. Center ice area, 34 seconds left. Canning trying to settle it down to get a shot. He'll put a waster on net, and that's stopped by Cheeseman. He pretty well had good view of that one, as there was nothing in terms of crusher traffic in the area. 28.1 seconds left to go in our first period. And it is a jam-packed arena. They are crowded in here. Our producer, camera operator, Neil Gordon is as well. So it's a comfortable feeling. Everybody gets to know each other sitting so close together. 20 seconds left to go here in the first period. LeBlanc will get to the blue line and up center ice. 10 seconds left to go. Put in. No icing. Looking at the clock, there's Knoftel. Spinning away. Actually, it's McGilvery, pardon me. He'll just slap it down the ice. That is deflected off the stick of Ryan Hopkins and back down, but the horn goes to end the opening 15 minutes of play. Ducks controlling the play. Of course, they came in pretty well. One of the favorites here in this, and not really surprised to be here, but the other surprise, of course, is the Crushers with their win. And lone goal belonging to Ledrew here in the first period, 8:28. As we head to the second period. Of course, the winner of this will be the provincial champions and represent Nova Scotia at the Atlantics in Conception Bay South. It is the Bell Fibe Peewee AAA Atlantics, so we will have full coverage of every game from opening puck drop to the banner presentation on Bell Fibe TV1. It is a busy time here for us. We've got the Atlantics and the females, as I mentioned, coming up in Lance. And also we've got the Major Bantams Atlantics in Prince Edward Island, and Jordan Ellis will have the call for those. Of course, Nova Scotia being represented by the ACA Rangers. And that one, penalty coming up here, coming up to the Ducks. And Furlong got the stick in on the Crusher player and is going to go to the sin bin for a slash. So it's power play number 3. One of these times Pictou's going to have to cash in on these. And I'm sure that Ryan Backman, is probably concerned about the amount of penalties his team has taken. They just seem to be making constant trips to the box. They've had a 2-week layoff, and he also says that the adjustments, they're used to playing like 10-minute periods as opposed to 15, so it's a little bit of a different pill you have to swallow here. In the meantime, Madigan will go back for it, and Carruthers trying to hit Tompkins. Tompkins was looking behind him, and the pass was ahead of him. They'll get the puck there as the Crushers pretty well handed to him on a turnover. Blaze McDonald trying to kick it to a stick, and another penalty coming up. It's a 2-man advantage. Garapy, there's a shot by Cheeseman, and you can tell a goaltender's on when he, deflects the puck right up in the air and catches it. Penalty coming up once again, a 2-man advantage for a minute 23. Tompkins now will go to the box. Penalty number 4, 4-0 in terms of penalties here, and that's going to be drawing the attention of the Duck fans here in the building. So 2-man advantage, so triangle time here for the Ducks. Sim now trying to go towards net, trying to win the face-off cleanly and get a shot. That's sniffed out there by the Ducks and sent down the ice. Here's a foot race. Carruthers wins it, but a bit of a sharp angle, unable to pull the shot. Gotta wonder if he's going to go for a nice little dangle. Yes, he is. Looking for pressure. Blaze McDonald takes him down. Oh my, and the Duck fans not too happy about that, as well as the players. Blaze McDonald got the stick in on Carruthers. Play continues on. McGilvery tees it up wide of the net. Blaze McDonald, top of the face-off circle. Playing the point, we'll send it back to McGilvery. Gets the return pass, the one-timer. Stopped by Cheeseman. He makes the save, and it goes in towards the corner. Madigan slaps it hard around. Crushers will keep it in. Canning. Blaze McDonald tees it up again. Scores! As it gets through. One minute and 50 seconds here in the second period. McDonald ties it at 1. Duck fans and the Ducks, they do have a point there. They have a head of horn there. I think they're trying to get the official. No, are they? Trying to get the officials' notice. Now, so now it's a 5-on-4, so that's the thing. They're still on the power play. We'll bring it to 58 seconds left in the penalty to Jack Tompkins. Power play goal. One-one. A penalty coming up, and you knew there was going to be a call coming. Cameron Young will go off to the box. That's the first Pictou penalty. 2 minutes and 6 seconds, 16 seconds after the tying marker. So now it's 4-on-4. Slashing penalty going to Young. Bring the face-off outside the line here. 12 minutes and 54 seconds left to play here. Second period, 1-1 game. LaDrew for the Ducks, McDonald for the Crushers. But we'll see if we could get a verification maybe on that first goal that made it 1-1. This play is back underway here in the Trenton Arena, 4-on-4. Nice little bit of fancy stick work there by Woodworth. Now we'll cut towards the middle. His father's watching in the corner. Shoots! And a shot there. Big one there by Ryan Hopkins. 4-on-4 for 2 seconds. Here's a 2-on-1. Canning runs out of real estate. Puts a backhand pass. And quick like that, it's a 4-on-2 the other way. Man advantage here for the Ducks. They'll settle it down. Set things up here. There's Furlong to Woodworth. Carruthers at the shot. And it's wide of the net. Keeping it along the blue line. Hopkins now. Sets up Carruthers, top of the circle. Inside to LeBlanc. LeBlanc will go into Gretzky's office there. Hopkins now. A little bit open. One-timer. And the stop by Garapi. A big stop there that time. Garapi, as we mentioned, he had to be stellar in between the pipes here this afternoon here for Crushers. So far, so good. 29 seconds left in the penalty to Young. Back to the blue line. Furlong pauses, hesitates. Shot there by Woodworth. It's into blue ice, and Garapi covers up for the stoppage in play. Yep, Blaze McDonald got the goal from Corey McGilvery and Kiefer Avery at 13:10 here in the second period. Just follow the Peewee AAA Crushers on Twitter to find out the latest in goal scoring if we don't seem to get the information passed on to you. Dying seconds here at the power play. A one-timer there by Carruthers is wide. Cameron standing up. He's out. That's a blocked shot. Goes towards the corner. And coming in is Blaze McDonald as he's out of the box. There's tic-tac. Yeah, they were unable to connect. I think I might have got a little bit of the goalpost, pardon me. The referee waved it off. Usually indication that's a goalpost, so it's still a 1-1 hockey game with 4.5 gone here in the second period. Here's Sim now. Up there, but that's going to be brought back outside the line on the offside. 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in period number 2 of a 1-1 game. Good end-to-end action. This live stream of the 2017 Nova Scotia Peewee AAA Provincial Hockey Championship from Trenton Minor Sports Community Centre, Trenton, Nova Scotia. Brought to you by Fibe TV1, which is brought to you by Bell Fibe TV1, the leaders in sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. 1-1 to score. I'm Dan Hobson, along with our producer Neil Gordon. He's also the cameraman, doing double duties, bringing you the sights and sounds from Trenton, Nova Scotia. The Peewee Nova Scotia Provincial Championship on Bell Fibe TV1. Blaze McDonald chips it by. Burst of speed now, drops it back. Here's Avery. Oh, they tried to get a deflection there. It was Blaze McDonald on that beautiful setup, but unable to finish was Blaze, getting return pass from Avery. And the Ducks will ice the puck with 9:46 left to go. Good chance there for Pictou, but they were unable to cash in on it. Keeping it a 1-1 hockey game here in Trenton. So the hardware's in the building. It's whether it's going to stay here or it's going to head back to Tantallon, Nova Scotia. We'll have to wait and see, as the puck was dropped unfairly. No time came off the clock there. Still 9:46 left to go. Madigan slaps it, but it gets to the blue line no further. There's Cameron Young keeping it in. Canning knows cross ice. Shot! Oh, that didn't miss by much as Wallace got in down low. Good couple shifts here. And the Ducks a little bit on their heels now. 9:29 left to go in this second period. you could hear him clapping, trying to get some support here. One of the most vocal coaches here we've seen in the championships. Very supportive of his team, and of course, had double duty as there was a Adam AA game that was taken on this sheet here between the Miners and the Crushers. The Miners won that one, but he's the coaching staff on that team. Busy man, likes to stay at the rink. Former NHLer, of course, started his career with the Stars, the Dallas Stars, as we come up to 9 minutes to go here in the second period. Here's Cameron Young, and that's backhanded there by Wallace. And now the Crushers will make a couple of changes there on the forward line. And out here is Perfume as well as Canning and Mason. That's a dangerous combination, so they've kind of split things up here. Sim, of course, will be on the second line here. And back the Crushers come here. Perfume has his pocket pick there. Falling down on the play there was Chadmar. A little slow to get up, but the Ducks look like they're going to get to the puck first, but it ends up being the Crushers, and now they'll put it back to the blue line. That was vacated as Jack Noftel was leaving the area. That actually hits the linesman skate. It was outside the bench, and it's dumped in the rest of the way there by the Ducks. As Ben Wallace, we talk about, hit the post there on a previous shot. 8 minutes left to go. Madigan, a little bit out of his reach here. Lead pass off the boards. LeBlanc will get it here. And that hits the ceiling. And that will stop play with 7:51 left. A couple of close calls there. A goal post there by Wallace. Ducks started off this game very well, really putting a lot of pressure to the Crushers, and a little bit of bounce back period here for the Crushers in the second period. So that's what you can really expect here. Looks like it's going to be pretty well, maybe a one-goal game, but lead pass there, a little bit out of the reach there, Sim, because he's on a line here with Avery and Steele, the forward line. Out here for the Ducks is Woodworth, LeBlanc, and Hopkins. There's Avery spinning away. As I said, he's had 2 goals and a penalty coming up here. And it's going against the Ducks here. Once they touch it, there it is. They'll get possession of the puck, and another hooking call coming up. 7:46. Hopkins looks up to the heavens. Not happy with the officials call on that one. 5-1 are the penalties, and I'm really only adding fuel to the fire because I'm right close to the Ducks fan base here, our broadcast location, and not really helping them with the numbers on that one, but I think they know that. It's the 5th power play here for Pictou County Crushers. They scored on one of them, so they're 1 for 4 so far. See what the 5th one has with 7 left to go. McKenzie now goes cross ice over to the captain, Sim. Mitch Marner, his favorite player, but Furlong will take it off the Crusher's stick. Go back to his own zone. Avery there, and comes up with it. McKenzie sells it down, goes over to the point there. Dangerous pass there. McKenzie was going back the other way, so the blue line vacated here for a sec. Blaze McDonald tries to send it towards the corner there to Avery. Back to the point. Canning with the shot. And he has a cannon of a shot, but that was wide that time. Blaze McDonald knocks it down with his foot there, the blue line. And, in the nick of time, can McKenzie get there? No. Woodworth, he was near the end of his shift, so he didn't get a good chance there of a short-handed there. Here's Avery now settling it down. Wrist shot well wide of the net. But give credit there to Madigan there as he got in the shooting lane. Here's Carruthers, stopped by Garpy, and he left the rebound, but Carruthers went one side, the puck was on the other, and that's a big stop there by the goaltender. Sometimes you run into a hot goaltender. Garpy has been. Of course, he got the rest yesterday in their final round-robin portion as Cole Battis got the starts. Crushers lost that one, so they finished 4th. Had a chance to finish 3rd. That's a slopper. And that gets over the stick of Thompson, so bouncing puck as we get into the later stages here. Of course, no flooding between the first and second period, so the ice getting to be a little bit of a story here with 5:26 left. 1-1, 12 seconds left in the penalty to the Ducks Hopkins. So far, the Ducks look like they've had 2 pretty good chances. Woodworth, near the end of the shift, was unable to get to it, but give credit to Abigail McKenzie. She got back and just hounded Woodworth just enough there. And he was at the end of the shift. Here they come once again. Now our 3rd short-handed chance. That hits a body, rolls into Garpy. It was in the skates of McKenzie, but Garpy will cover up. Power play looks like it's belonging to the Ducks, but it's actually the Crushers that have it. 3 scoring chances for them on the short-handed here for the Ducks. 5:17 left to go and 3 seconds left in the penalty to Hopkins. Scramble draw, send it towards the corner. The penalty's done. And the Ducks full strength once again. 1 for 5 power play here for the Crushers. And you got to wonder if that stat's going to hurt them later stages of this hockey game. Tried to get a lead pass up to Berfume, but Furlong back there got a little bit of stick on there, so Berfume didn't come up cleanly as Buck was back in the zone. 4:50 left. Slap pass, lead pass, no icing. Carruthers there. Down low, watched by Young. Centering, it's in the blue ice. Still there, scramble, Furlong, backhand. And Garpy has it. I don't know how he saw it. There were so many people there. How did they see that puck? Amazing save there by Garpy. Get pucks to the net and get traffic. Good things happen. Almost there, and it was almost 2-1. 4:36 left. The championship banner will be going to one of these teams here. Ducks, of course, one of the favorites, and I guess you could say the Crushers a little bit of a long shot here, but they've played teams tough. They came away with the win against the Halifax Hawks. Garpy indecisive. Did it slide in across the line? No. Just stays out. I'm not sure how Garpy kept that out. The Crusher player was going towards the net, fell down, and it was Cam Young. How it didn't slide across the line is beyond me. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. Ducks pressing here in the closing stages of the period. Madigan's shot is wide. Thompson following up. Tries to set it towards the corner, feathered in towards the corner. There's a centering pass, and out the other side. Ducks will get possession of it. Tompkins now. McDermott puts it right onto the stick of Noftel. Young will get it the rest of the way down the ice here for the Crushers. Noftel wants to change. And coming on here is Josh McDonald to take his spot here on defense here for the Crushers with 3:40 left to go. Madigan gets the return pass. Phelan as well as LeDrew and McDermott, the line here for the Ducks. LeDrew faked the shot, then shoots, but it's blocked. But gets his own rebound as it went off the shins of a Crusher player. And now McDonald with a lead pass, and Wallace didn't see it. Dumped back in by the Ducks, and the Ducks will change that line. And they'll bring over the boards here LeBlanc and Shortle and Woodworth as Blaze McDonald fires a shot. Once again, lively boards as we come up to 3 minutes left to go in a 1-1 game between the Ducks and the Crushers. Peewee Championship up for grabs, and the right to represent Nova Scotia in Conception Bay, Newfoundland, Labrador, the second weekend of April. In behind the net, Ducks here trying to center it there. The couple of Crusher players right along the icing line, preventing that pass from coming through. Kiefer Avery now with the puck along the near side. Tried to backhand it, and it's picked off by LeBlanc. They'll go far side up here to Shortle. Back it goes down into the Duck zone. Ducks are going to have to be careful there. It was a late offside, but they almost could have got busted up for about too many men there. 2:10 left to go. Pass off the stick there of Canning. He'll go in for a fight here. A couple of 16 along the boards there. Blowing a tire there down front is Guthrow. Will allow Mason to get the puck a little bit unscathed, but Carruthers all of a sudden looming in the area. Avery now. That actually hits the stick of Carruthers, and that's a long range because that's a long stick because that's a big man there. Minute and 44 left to go, and there he goes for the puck. Icing waved off. Carruthers now. Centering there, and it's sent out of harm's way there by the Crushers with a minute and 34 left to go. Mason and Sim, the crisscross. Drop pass. Here's Sim now. Wrist shot. Blocked there by Hopkins. Ryan Hopkins, who will be a Western Hurricane next year. There the shot. Oh, less than 1 foot. But it was wide, but it didn't miss by much. 1:10 left to go. And play stopwatch again. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. 1-1 the score. LeDrew for the Ducks in the first period. McDonald, power play goal. 1:50 here in the second. The lone goals of the game so far. Woodworth will take the draw. Sim falls down on the play. Here's a chance for LeBlanc. Feds on it. Man, you talk about lucky. LeBlanc didn't get all of it. Garpy slipped. At the end of the day, we're still 1-1. Man, oh man, that's a good chance. That's the best chance here for the Ducks here in the period with 64 seconds left to go. Sometimes it's a matter of who gets the breaks, and so far Crushers getting some breaks. Last minute of play, they had breaks in their game against Halifax, a couple of goal posts by the Hawks. They didn't get really much in terms of the shots that they would like. They did outshoot the Crushers. Ryan Hopkins coming back the other way, goes wide there on Cameron. Centering there, it's off the skate of Woodworth, right on the outside of the net. There it is in the blue ice, and Garpy following the puck all the way, covers up. 37.6 seconds left. I know one thing, Garpy will probably look pretty good playing for the, maybe the Wherewell Bombers of the Nova Scotia Major Midget Hockey League, Major Bantam Hockey League. Of course, it's a first-year team that actually took part in the Major Bantam Hockey League this past season. He looked good in that uniform. Sim now. Canning, backhand. Sim, a little bit too far. Woodworth gets it past, and it's a 2-on-1. They get a 3-on-1. Oh, they weren't able to get the pass. As the Crushers got back just in the nick of time. Furlong set it in, delayed offside there. Touched up now, so they're onside. Ready to force some pressure with 9 seconds left. Out to center ice area. And it will come outside the line. That's how this second period will end. 1-1 the score. So once again, LeDrew in the first, and McDonald replied here in the second on the power play. 1-1 after 30 minutes of play. The third period action will be coming up in about 15 minutes here on Bell Fibe TV1. You are watching the 2017 Nova Scotia Peewee Provincial Hockey Championships.